Hey guys, welcome back. It is your favorite Gimp with a limp, and we're gonna jump right back into some more Ager Sanguinis. We had left off. B-side had finished their turn. One thing I didn't show is that the archer down here stood back up from his little stun, so we're good there. This guy is on the roof, but we're gonna continue our attack. So side A, Normans and Armenians are still going to be pushing in, trying to control certain areas of the town. Again, we're going to start with the offensive phase like normal. One thing that I was thinking about, though, is since the turns are taking a little bit longer to film than I anticipated, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to film this episode like normal, and then after that, I'm going to play it off camera up until turn 5 when the enemy cavalry come in. That way it'll be a little more interesting having their extra forces in. You guys can see what happens with all of that when they come pouring in to change it. But I still think the Turks are going to win this one. If I had to put my money right now, I'd put it on the Turks, even though I'm rooting for the Normans. But I want to keep this video series to 10 videos roughly, maybe 11, 12, just depending. But I want to show as much of it as possible because I love it. It's just a fun series. And it's hard to find videos about this game and this game series, so I want to put as much out there for you guys as I can. And I know, like, the more of these that I film, the less that you guys keep up with it, because it is a long series. Most people only watch the first couple of videos, but for those who are invested, that's what's going to happen. That way I can get to the meat, the crux of the scenario without taking as much time, because it takes 10 times as long to film it and play it versus just playing it to show you guys. All right, so we are going to jump into our sequence of play. And again, it's going to be offensive fire and announcement of cavalry charges after that. But I don't think we're going to have any cavalry charges, right? With them being in the buildings, there's just no way to cavalry charge them. And I'm thinking the best bet might be to ride these guys up and dismount them or something. Maybe get them in the right spot, take a couple of knights, put them over here, get them surrounding one of these other buildings, since they do have a lot of movement points that they can use. I'm almost thinking I need to avoid going after the palace, because with one entrance here, there is an entrance there in the back that they don't have guarded, which I could send some people after. I'll have to think about that one. But I would have to kill 4 guys to gain control of this building. I only have to kill 3 here, 2 here, 2 here. So I don't think that that's going to be worth the investment. And if I don't put guys investing towards it, that's going to force them to come out. So waste a little bit of their time. And they probably wouldn't do that until at least the cavalry came in to support them. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to get to our offensive fire. And unfortunately, our 2 archers over here, they just don't have anyone in line of sight that they can shoot at anymore. We got trees blocking them in this direction. This guy's on the roof, but this one's back from the edge of the roof. Although, I know, because this roof down. No, I just don't think they would have him in line of sight. We're not going to give him the shot on that. This just is too far back to give it to him. If he were up here on the edge, maybe, down over there, but we'll not worry about that. These guys will move up so they can go after someone else. We're going to do 2 offensive shots here, because I did miss that in the previous video. This short bow can fire up there. He could have fired defensively as well. So that would have given us a chance to take that guy out. And we're going to have offensive fire here, because Dummy here is going to throw his javelin at him. I talked about that in the previous video, and see if we can get something going on there. So we mark him, a little yellow bead, which I just grab from there. But that way I remember that I am doing an attack here. We're going to throw that javelin, and then he'll just fight with a short sword or whatever, similar to what Dummy down here did. Okay, let's start at the bottom, work our way up. We've got a short bow. And I don't think, is he going to get it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, he is going to get the short bow. He's going to get the short range modifier. Yeah, archer, crossbow within 4 hexes, which I should have given that to him as well. I hate missing a modifier here and there. It is what it is. I'm sure I'm not the only war gamer to have done it. All right. But we do have to determine what whether or not he hits. And we're going to be coming in, splitting the hex. So it's going to be between the 8 and the 7 here to determine. Now, let's see. Yeah, Napata is affected by that as well. Obviously, all shooters and Napata throwers. Yeah, it has to be within 2 hexes to not have to use this. So our Javelin guy, he's not going to have to use it. But our archers are. Otherwise, archers are just sniper everyone. All right, come on. Give me that -2. Or no, give me that 1 to 4. -2 applies later. Ah, yes, got a hit. Now that -2 is going to apply. All right. So he is short bow. Let me tilt this down. Short bow, firing at 1 to 10, so he's going to be short range. But he's got medium cover, but we do get the -2 modifier to it. So we're going to be rolling on this column here and then subtracting 2 to it and then looking on this column. All right, so hopefully we will get another good roll. Come on. 3. That brings it down to 1. Nice. Okay, let's do it. 1 is going to be here. Nope, I'm on the wrong one. Going to be here. Medium cover, that's going to give us a B. It's offensive fire. Character wounded. Yes, that is how it is done. And does he already have a wound? I think he's already wounded. Let me look. No, those stats are still pretty decent. I don't think he's wounded yet. No, he is not wounded yet, but he is now. Good stuff. Okay, so we wounded their archer. Our second guy's got a fire, and he's 1, 2, 3 hexes away. So unfortunately, he will not be getting the guaranteed shot. So I need another 1 to 4 to hopefully hit him. Oh, God, I want to keep it, but it didn't go in. Oh, damn. And it rolled as a 1, 2. Watch, this is going to be a 5 to 10. I guarantee it. No, it came up as a 1 again. No kidding. Okay. So we get another -2 modifier for him, and he's on composite. So he's rolling on a different column. All right. 2. Oh, that brings it down to 1. All right, so he's on composite. Oop, over here. And B, that's wounded. He's going to be dead. So, yep. Blah. Yeah. Archers took him out. Good stuff. We have taken out one of their archers off the board, and this other one down here is wounded. So their ranged ability is pretty well taken down, and the Normans and Armenians still have 4 archers. So I could bring these guys up and kind of create a firing line over here, because I mean, I have to worry about the javelins, but those are one-offs, and they could miss unless they're at real short range. So there's a good chance that I could just kind of have a little firing line back here and go plink, 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 and shoot at them, or at least try to shoot at them as they're coming up. All right, but let's do our javelin. I'm going to look at this because that's going to be a little different. Javelin. All right, so he's foot javelin. He is a definite short range, 2 hexes, so he's not going to have to roll to hit. And this is, he's not going to get the modifier, unfortunately. Yeah, he's not going to be getting the modifier. Damn. Okay, because he is not firing a archer or crossbow. So he's just short range, and I don't think there's anything else that's going to modify it, because they're right there. There's no terrain or anything like that that's going to affect it. So he's got no cover, so it's going to be this column instead, and we're going to be rolling here, short bow or javelin. So we got to hope for a good roll. Damn, it doesn't look like those are that good of chances. Although if we got a 1, we could kill him. If we got a 1. But I don't know if lightning can strike 3 times in a row. All right, come on. Come on, give us a good roll. You gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. Damn, they have done some work on this one. I'm starting to worry about this die. That one's popped up 1 numerous times. Blah, killed right off the bat. That is how that is done. Damn. Oh, that puts them in a good place too, because Dummy over here can run in and attack him from the rear now, and they'll have that coming with the multiple attacks coming in. Even attacking through the doorway, there's going to be a column shift, but there's going to be another column shift back in their favor. So yeah, and then he'll have his number, which is 7, to add to it. Yeah, 7 plus 13, 19, or 16 rather. 16 versus his, what has he got? 5. Yeah, difference of 11. Ooh, that is going to be brutal attack. We might be able to clear out this building. We've taken out their archer. We took out the guy that's back here. Damn, we got them good on this round. Okay, all right. Now we need to do our movements. Since obviously there's not going to be any cavalry charges, so I keep forgetting my little reminder beads here in some places. But let's go ahead. I'll pull that off of him because he's fired. He'll never fire again. I leave those on the archers so I remember that they did offensively fire just in case they defensively fire, but that's not going to happen on this one. We know we're going to move this guy up. So 1, 2, 3, right here on his 6. Get the crunch attack going in there. And here's the thing. I had ran these guys around the back. And I'm now thinking, do I push for the palace? Because otherwise I got to run by the palace and I could get attacked. Or if I run out so they can't attack me, they have javelins that they could throw and do that same thing if they got lucky. So neither one is really a good option. They either have to push for the palace with only 3 guys or fall back and it's slower. Oh, I don't like this. I do not like that I push those guys up there now that I'm thinking about it. Because if I have to pull them all the way back around, it's going to take a while to bring them over here. If I just cave, because that's what I'm thinking. It's 4 guys in here. It's a big building. The potential to get swarmed. I just don't think it's going to be a good idea to go after that rather than these smaller buildings. So yeah, we're going to fall them back. I know I hate it. It's a waste of time, but we're going to have to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring him there. Bring him there. This guy's got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn him sideways. Remember, I moved him. This guy's going to move in, so he conducts his attack. And now here's the thing. I can move through my own troops. So if I move this peasant in, what I was thinking is have the peasant move in and make the attempt on him, the infiltration. That way my better troop is not the one that's having to do the infiltration roll. So that's what we're going to do. We're hoping he gets here, but otherwise he's going to get knocked back. So it's like 1, 2, 3 doing the infiltration. And there's a modifier because the one opposing it is wounded. So that's going to be a -2 to the roll. So I'm going to need a 7 or under to succeed on this. All right, come on. Give me a good roll here. Good roll so this peasant can help with the attack. Yeah, that's good. He succeeds. He would have succeeded naturally. Perfect. So they can get a swarm attack there. They can get a swarm attack here. These guys are coming back around. We're going to move our archers up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to move them here? Where would we go? I have to put them in places where they can get some shots later, potentially. And since they really don't have anything but javelins, I might as well move them out in the open now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe leave them here just so he can shoot in some directions. No, that's 6, 7, 8. I don't know if that little spigot counts. We'll leave him here for now. All right, so we'll just go 7. And if he went to there, this one can go easily down over to here. Perfect, perfect. That way they can maybe get some shots going over here, covering this direction. These guys might be able to get some shots up here, just depending on which way the enemy forces come around. Still got to move my cav here in a sec. We're getting ready to swarm this building. All right, so these guys are going to move up to attack here. Pin him in the corner. That way, if he gets a retreat, it's going to be a wound instead. He's going to stay there to attack the archer. These guys are all here. And I was thinking about moving this guy up, but I'm almost thinking not. Maybe pull him back out so he can go help somewhere else. Because this one's wounded. This one's thrown his javelin. But these three are peasants. I put too many peasants here. I'll leave him there for now. Hopefully the peasants. Or, no, because I don't want to have to do infiltration rolls if I can avoid it. Because I was thinking I could move him over and move him there, but that's potentially losing it. So he's 7, 14. 14 against 2. Yeah, it's 12. And a column shift. So yeah, we'll leave the peasants. See if they can try to get him. Attack there. All right, so those guys are good. Those guys are good. Those guys are good. Move them. So we either got to move these guys. And I'm thinking I got to move those guys up. Right? Because that Napata over there, it's going to cause some problems. Maybe bring these guys down around over to here. Yeah, we're going to bring these guys to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. Right to there. Have them swarm in from up here. And if they're fine from there, he might be able to do that and get a couple of those guys in a burn. And also I got to move my cavalry up depending on where I go with those guys. So I'm probably going to hold my cavalry back one more round before I push them forward. So these guys, what do they got? 8. Both of them are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. The only way to swarm dummy is if I do an infiltration, which I hate doing the infiltrations. But if I step into this building, then this one could push up and they could have a dual attack. So I don't want to give them that. So I think I'm going to have to wait with these guys one more turn until these guys can come in so I can hit him from 2 different directions. And the Napata is holding here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're going to have to take the chance. We're going to have to take the chance. Leave them there for now, and we'll possibly move up with them later. We're doing well on these other buildings over here. So this one I want to hit in mass at the same time if possible. And where do we want to go with our horsies? I'm thinking I want to try to tuck him out of the way just in case. So he's going to spin around here just so he's out of the way. I'll move this guy up. Same with this one. And the only reason I'm doing that is just in case the Napata does like an end run in hopes for a lucky survive so he could pitch his thing over to try to Molotov everyone. And this is the commander, so I kind of want to hold him back. All right, this way my cavalry's spaced out just a little bit. Okay, perfect. We'll leave it that way. I mean, it's probably not perfect. I'm sure some of you guys are watching in the comments going, no, you dumbass, do this. But we're going to go with that instead. I think we've moved everyone we want to move. We're going to leave them there. These guys moved up. We've swarmed everyone in the buildings that we need to. All right, so we can start our attacks all across the board. I guess we'll go bing, 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 bing to hit our offenses. All right, so let's mark these 3 guys to signify that they've done their attack. We're going to get a positive column shift because of the fact that he's surrounded more than one attacker. So we've got, what is this? I added this up previously. 7, that's 14. 14 on 2 is difference of 12 plus 1 column shift, which is going to be, damn, ooh, we're nice and good. We're at the 1320. I think this is the highest I've gotten on this column yet. Okay, perfect. Let's roll and see if we can finally get this one taken care of. Oh yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He's like dead. E is 1 defender wounded. He was already wounded, so he is guaranteed dead. We'll add him to the dead pile. Perfect. Wow, they just I think the Turks had a bad last round, and the Normans are getting a good round on this turn, and it is just flipping it because I did not anticipate them doing this well. They have one more to clear out here, and they've got control of this building. This one's wounded, and there's 4 in the building. Good chance they're going to take that. They're doing well here, so it's really kind of turning against them. All right, we're going to conduct our attack here. Not as good as previous one. This is going to be an 8 on 2. So difference of 6 and no column shift to help. So that's not going to be near as good, but decent column. All right, let's roll. Sorry, that flung out of my hand. All right, let's roll for him and see what he's going to get. And he got 10. Ooh, that's bad, which is going to be nothing anyway. So, all right. Damn, finish off that archer already. So, wasted. We're going to conduct the attack here. Again, mark them. So, remember that we did it. 6 plus 13 is 19 against his defense. 5 is going to bring us down to a difference of 14 with a column shift, but he gets a +1 because of the circle. Right? See, that's the thing. Like, I think there's enough chrome to this game with stuff like them having armor and crap like that, but it's not too complex, right? You can sit here and just play it, have a good time, and for the most part, you can keep track of it. You know, does a train give you a column shift? Do you have more attackers? Does that give you a column shift? Stuff like that. You know, is all that you have to keep track of. All right, so we've got 14 with a column shift, so that's going to swing us to the right, and he's getting a +1. Ooh, and that's going to be worse because 14 is on, just makes it into this column. So now they're onto this column. 21. Damn, I'm hitting higher than I've ever hit before. 21 to 30, but this gets a +1 on whatever is rolled. 2, so that brings it to a 3. 3 on the 21. Oh, his armor just saved him. It's E. E is wounded and F is killed. Had that he not had armor, he would have died. That is so thematic too. I love that. All right, give me a sec. Let me grab his counter. Oh, poor guy. He is beat down into the corner, and now he's got worse stats. He still has armor, but he can't even really throw much of an attack. The best odds, like he would be at negative odds attacking this armored character. The best he could do is try to attack the peasant, and that would be a difference of 2. And it's really not good to be on the lower band. Oh, he's getting beat down. All right, so we got 2 attacks left here and 1 attack left here for the round. Okay, so definitely going to throw our attack. We've got 5 plus a 10 is 15. 15 minus the 3 for his defense gives us 12. 12 plus a column shift. Oh, if they had 1 more combat factor, they'd be 1 higher. Because if it was 13 instead of 12, they would be here and then get the column shift. But instead, they're on this 13 to 20 column. All right, let's see if they can finish that one off because he's already wounded as well. Can you get it? 3. Yeah, that's probably going to kill him. That's probably going to kill him. E is wounded. That will definitely finish him off. Damn, they are having a hot round. They have killed like 4 guys in just a short matter of time. Wow. Okay. If I have any rounds like this during the off-camera part, I might have to film it or go back and quickly film it just to let you guys know what the hell happened. Huge swing going on in this round. All right, wait. Which one is which? Okay, so that's our Turk. This guy got wounded last time, unfortunately, or his attack stats would be higher, but that's 14. 14 against that is 10 for the difference with a column shift. 10 puts us here, puts us back on the 13 and 20 column. Ooh, they are getting beat down kind of hard. Maybe they should just stuck themselves in corners. 4 might not be too bad for him. Let's see, all the way over to E, another wounded. And I don't think he's wounded yet. So let me grab his other counter. Yep, he took a wound. So now it's one wounded guy left, and he will probably be crushed on the next round because these guys will be able to move up into these hexes, and it's going to be a 4-way attack. So they'll be able to crush him down. Oh, that's going to be so bad for him. That's going to be so bad for him. All right, one last attack to worry about over here. Another 3-way attack going on. And I think, now that I'm thinking about it, this is where the Turks are just getting ruffle stomped. Is they have the advantage on the defense, but if they get pushed back even a little bit, they get swarmed because all of the Normans and the Armenians came in over here. So these first few buildings, and now this was my plan, they get swarmed under. But again, I'm going to have to leave troops behind in these buildings to help hold them while the rest push forward. But I mean, that's just a couple of peasants I can throw in the buildings and have these others move forward. And I might be changing my opinion. It might be a Norman win after they just crush these buildings. Okay, so we've got 9 with these two, 7 over here. That gives us 16 versus his 5, which is a difference of 11. But there's column shifts. He's getting a bonus because these guys are attacking through a doorway, and they're getting a bonus because there's more than one attacking, so it neutralizes it. So there's no column shift that's going to happen in this attack. That's definitely in his favor. That's why they're more defensive, and he didn't attack in the previous round because they would have gotten a column shift. So 11 is just the flat-out difference that we have to worry about. Oh, and that's horrible. That puts them 1 lower. No. I was thinking it was a different number. Yeah, it puts them right here. Oh, if they could get that column shift, that would be so good for them. All right, so let's roll and see if their hot streak continues on this attack. Are they going to take out another character? No, they're not. They got a 10. Which on this one is nothing. So that did nothing. Which I'm not 100% that I'm playing that right when those are blank. I mean, nothing happens. But if it was 1 column over, it would have been attacker retreats 1. So, yeah. Oh, well, they'll stay surrounded, and he's still not going to attack, or he might attack the next round back behind him in hopes of pushing this character off and staving off disaster a little bit longer. Let's make sure I haven't missed anything. I'll put 1 here just to remember we attacked with those guys. And I think that is going to be it as far as my attacks, because I can't attack with anyone else. I didn't move. They attacked. Yeah, and this was the last attack that just kind of faltered down. Yeah, not going on. And the thing is, I'm almost thinking I need to pull these characters out, but I'm trying to kind of play it thematically that they don't know yet that I'm kind of leaning towards ignoring this building. Although they did see these guys pull back around. But here's the thing, I'm almost thinking I might not have to ignore this building now since these went down kind of quick during this round. So it's kind of up in the air on which way I'm going to go with it at this point. And the thing is I'm still looking at this Napata dude because he's got the Molotovs he can throw. And I want to try to get a good toss on that because it hits this and it'll hit like all the hexes around it, right? So a nice big splash to cause damage. But the only way he's going to really get a good toss is if he tosses it somewhere like over here, got a bunch of the guys. But the only way he can do that is if he rushes up. And if he rushes up, these guys will swarm him. So he won't be able to get the attack. But if these guys push forward and hold these guys up, maybe then he could do it. It's a thought. We'll have to see. All right. But anyway, you guys put down your thoughts, comments, complaints, all that good stuff down in the comments. And like I said, I'll probably play just a couple of the rounds off camera just to speed things up a little bit, because otherwise this could end up being like a 20-part series. And as much as I like the game, I don't have that much time for it. So do a couple of rounds off camera and get the enemy cavalry into the game. All right, you guys take care. I will see you in the next one.